good, everybody? It's your main girl Mel here. Indeed, it is me. And today I'm going to share with you how to be fashionably and fabulously late. I have a wedding that I'm about to attend. And if you want to see how I achieved this wedding guest look, then be my guest and keep watching. Let's get going. I am really late. Let us begin. So I've gone ahead and put on some eye patches after I've co-washed my head. Co-washing was definitely the move here because I wanted to wet and detangle my hair so that I can blow dry it and set it in place. But I also kind of wanted to gently get rid of old product buildup. But I didn't need a full cleanse because I'm probably going to go in with a full shampoo tomorrow or shortly after this occasion, okay? We're gonna need to roll. We've got the rods. This is a pack that I got from Amazon. It has got a bunch of different sizes in here. We did a full head Flexi Rod application on my cease there, if you want to see that. But we're going to use this for the ponytail. To get my hair in the ponytail, I'm going to be blow drying it, smooth back, sleek. So I'm going to put in some heat protection. This is a leave-in conditioner from Aveda. It's one of my favorites because it also has UV protection. And it's going to be nice and light. I want the products to all be nice and light so that I can easily dry my hair without waiting all day. I actually only have a couple hours now until the wedding, so let's get a move on, Mel. I'm gonna brush that through. Now let's make sure these parts are perfect. I feel like that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to apply this to my Doux. It is the Doux Texture Foam. There's so many puns that I can make with this name. Like, that's part of the reason why I love this product, but truly it's grown on me so much since I first reviewed it. This has been awarded as a Holy Grail product, and every time I use it, I understand why. So, we are going to apply a little bit, and I'm going to be using my Dyson Supersonic hair dryer with the wide tooth comb attachment. I'm going to use this to smooth out my roots, dry my scalp area, and start brushing my hair back where I want it to sit. This is especially helpful for more curly and coily hair types to get the hair to lay as flat and sleek as possible. Make sure that your hair is detangled before doing this so you can maneuver your brush through your hair without any snags. And while you see me focus on the roots, I do suggest that you follow through to your ends to further prevent tangles. And make sure to direct the hair in the direction that it is going. That sounded redundant, but you know what I mean. And don't worry that your ends get semi-dry or mostly dry and frizzy because I'm going to be applying the rods. So let's go ahead and put that ponytail in so that I can proceed. Realistically, I'm going to need to do some gelling because I've got bangs in short layers that do not want to cooperate in a ponytail. I'm kind of doing like a down and up swoop with the slick. Pretty damn sleek. Now we're going to take one of these elastics. Don't be afraid. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. They're not the best. I wouldn't use them all the time. But when I'm slicking my hair, this is what I use. Beautiful. I'm going to take these bad boys off. And we may begin wrapping. I'm going to add a little extra leave-in conditioner. And then our foam. My hair is only semi-damp at this point, which is going to work great. I'm going to separate and start applying from the bottom up. Each semi-section of hair should be thoroughly brushed through before wrapping around the Flexi Rod, as this will give you the smoothest, shiniest, and bounciest curl with minimal frizz. Notice when I'm wrapping, I start at my ends and secure it around the rod once before winding up to my root, or in this case, the hair tie. In order to get the rod to stay in your hair, it's really important to bend it and snap it.
So you bend and snap.
Right at the edge of where your hair is wrapped around it. I'm trying to be very careful not to pull the hair tight because I don't want to mess up ponytail. And I'm kind of randomly picking out the rods that I think are going to match my extensions best. Which I guess if you're not adding extensions, you can totally skip this step. Unless you just generally like the result of the Flexi Rod curls and want something different. This is what we're looking like so far. Moving on to the top, I'm breaking this section in two as well, just to make it easier for me to apply. These things are heavy. And by that I mean my arms. I'm fighting gravity here. But the rods themselves are extremely lightweight. This is definitely not easy. I want to disclaim that immediately. If only I had a sister who did hair for me. Depending on how you wrap the rods, styling like this may already be elongating for your natural hair, but I'm just not working with much. I have a bob. I am Miss Universe haircut. And now we wait, but there's no time to waste. So I'm gonna do my makeup and I'll be right back. Update, I have good news and bad news. Bad news, I am late. I'm running a little bit behind. Face is almost there, and now I have help for my hair. Lucas is here. He's gonna hover diffuse while I finish up my makeup, right? He's very camera shy. You're doing great, sweetie. At this point, I just need to hope that these things are dry. Remove the rods and add the hair. This right here is where I'm gonna get my length. Now this is the real serious part here. It is time to add the hair. And I'm sorry in advance for these angles. This is hard to do when you can't see what you're doing. I wrapped my first and one of the larger wefts with 4 clips all the way around my ponytail to start. Then I'm applying subsequent wefts. At the very bottom, I'm actually applying 2 wefts that I have together because I figured there's gonna be so much hair pouring over them that they'll be super easy to blend and I'm not worried about seeing them. But as I work up the ponytail, things get a little bit more tricky when it comes to blending my natural hair and hiding the tracks. So this is where I'm always gonna make sure I have my natural hair to fall over the extensions and that I'm also fluffing my hair. I believe it's just time for some final touches. Boom. For some finishing touches, I'm using my bougiest hair oil. This is from Kérastase for some added shine on these ends that were a little bit frizzy. Smoothing everything, and I'm just going to fluff, especially near the roots, so I mask any of those clips. And if I need any help with achieving volume, I'm gonna go in with my Osis Plus because this is magic. Here, I'm just applying a couple bobby pins to shove into the wefts, deep into my ponytail, against my scalp. Yes, it is uncomfortable, but it would be more uncomfortable for my wefts to fall out in the middle of the dance floor. So this is pretty much the finished look, but nothing is finished without hairspray. So I'm going to aggressively spray that in place. Don't forget to braid. This is the finished look. I've got my clutch, I've got my hair. I have extra bobby pins as well, essential. I'm ready to party and have a good time. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. All the products that I use will be linked in the description box below. If you like this tutorial and you want to see more wedding guest or formal friendly hairstyles on curly hair, let me know and I am your main girl. Until next time, I am extremely late, so peace. Thank you. I may not have a Caesar to lend a hand, but I do have a curly man. You know the struggle. Probably also need a spruggle. Need that?
Thank you.
He's used to me speaking in rhymes already, so it's fine. I'll do it for you. Forget it. Anyways, it's boom, chakalaka, laka, 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 laka. I am running late, but here she is. I need some shoes and a pair of sales.